Hi, Libra. How are you? Welcome to your monthly tarot energy reading. All right. When I say monthly, it's a month from whenever you come across this video. Okay. Because energy is not static. It keeps shifting. So whenever you get to the video is when I believe your spirit guides want you to get to it. That's when I feel like you're meant to get your message or messages within this reading. Okay. Libra, you guys are awesome. I'm sure you know that already. Your sign is all about balance. You guys are family oriented. You have a deep crave to be in a relationship, Libra. You guys are very peaceful because your energy is all about seeking balance and seeking harmony and just maintaining peace. You guys have a charm that is unrivaled, Libra. You're known as the idealist. So here it describes you as harmonious, cooperative, balanced, socially aware, artistic, people-pleasing sometimes, fair, idealistic, aesthetic, choosy, aspirational, geometric, graceful, considerate, obliging, indecisive sometimes, judgmental, and flattering. Now, Libra, I have been premeditating on your energy in the last 1 hour. And I think we have very, very interesting energy for you this month. There's feminine energy that came out as well as some strong masculine energy. Okay. So I think, it also alludes to the balance that you all feel within your energy. Okay. Libra. Let's dive right in. Please, if you're a first-time viewer of this channel, remember to subscribe. Remember to like the video if it resonates. Remember to leave me a comment. Let me know if these readings are resonating with you or for you in your situation. I do appreciate everybody who checks out my video and feeding on my energy to please exchange your energy with me by, subscribing. All right, guys. Now, Libra. The first energy that we're going to be looking at is that of the lady. All right. I think it's a very interesting energy. It's the Lady of the Suns. SUNS is what it's called. And this person, when you look at this picture, she looks pregnant. Maybe pregnant with ideas. Somebody who is very innovative. It's an energy of a powerful leader. All right. Somebody who's very beautiful, a striking looking person. It's the energy of somebody who can mesmerize people with her charms. Remember, Libra, I said you guys are charming. So this could be your energy or the energy of whoever you're dealing with in your situation. And your situation can be love, it can be career, it can be business, it can be in a partnership, doesn't matter what it is. You apply the energy as it resonates, as it fits, okay? And don't try to apply it if it doesn't fit, because I know this is a general reading, like I always say. So if you do need a private reading, I'm always available. My information will be in the description box below the video for you to book your personal reading specific for your situation, okay? So this is a general reading, guys. So this is the energy of a very knowledgeable woman. Okay, she's very business savvy. She's someone who can touch people with, wonders of her heart, how wonderful she is, how beautiful she is. Like I said, it's a very charming energy. But on the downside, it can be the energy of somebody who can be manipulative or deceptive, or it's simply telling you to be mindful and careful about the people that you're surrounding yourself with at this time. So it's a feminine, charming energy of somebody who can be sweet or who can come across as very sweet. All right. Sympathetic, compassionate. benevolent, but it can also be an energy of envy. So you guys may need to watch out for that, envious energy, around you this month. It's also an energy of extravagance, an energy of deceitfulness or deceit. Okay, so you have to watch out for that. That's a very strong energy that I picked up for your zodiac sign this month. All right, so the next energy that we're going to be looking at is another interesting energy. It's also a feminine energy, Libra. And this says the Papess, which is the female version of the Pope, and the High Priestess in a regular tarot card or tarot deck. So the High Priestess is usually a feminine energy. It's all about, somebody who's able to connect with spirit, to be able to tap into, their intuition. It's all about mysticism, psychism. It's somebody who has a very deep knowing or knowledge of things that are happening around them. It can also talk about you being able to develop the ability for you to predict what's going on around you. Somebody who can catch on very quickly. All right. They might not have all the facts, but they do have a very strong knowing of what's going on around them. It can be an energy of secrecy or uncovering what people think is secret, all right? Because with this High Priestess, there is no secret, okay? You can't hide anything from this energy. So this woman is a very studious, very versatile in learning. She's very deep spiritual person. And she knows how to balance, that masculine as well as the feminine energy, the masculinity of the Pope, the Pope energy, or the papal energy with that of a feminine power. Okay, she's all about wisdom, sensitivity, problem solving. She's a gentle, sweet-natured woman. Her power is undoubted and her strength of the deepest and most profound kind. She's a feminine power that most men will run away from because they consider this woman a very strong woman and they are unable to deal with her strength and her purity, okay? Because they feel like all that can outstrip them of their intellectual power. She's a very strong woman, a force to reckon with. All right. This High Priestess has intuitional wisdom. She's a very deep person. All right. And on the negative, it can allude to somebody who is unable to act on their intuition or the guidance that they are receiving from spirits. She can also allude to somebody who can lead people astray, or somebody who can be prideful or selfish, or who can whose passion can be out of control, and her passion that she exudes, which comes from a very good place, can actually chase people away from her. All right. It can consume those that experience her energy when it's at its full force, because it's that power of intuition that you have that, you go with when you believe deeply in the guidance that you're receiving and you're like basing all your assumptions on your intuition, which you may not be wrong. But the thing is, she may not have all the answers, but she's somebody who will rely on her intuition and it won't guide her wrong. Okay. So at her best, she is a light that will lead the way to greater wisdom. And at her worst, she is a nagging, insensitive gossip. So she's all about the subconscious or the power of the subconscious. She's all about teaching also. She's a woman of depth. She has willfulness, modesty. She's a sacred person. All right. It's somebody who is very, very powerful, basically. She has fertility of imagination in the natural world, but in the reverse, if she doesn't use her power very well, she can come across as selfish, ignorant, self-doubt, somebody who's full of intrigue. Like I said earlier on, somebody who likes to gossip, who talks about things that they don't have evidence or proof of. It can also be an energy of somebody who will misjudge people in a time of crisis, or who will go after false direction because they feel like they know it. It's an energy of secretiveness. All right. Somebody who will not show you all their hands. All right. So those might be the energy that you're dealing with. It might be you. It might be the person in your environment this month, Libra. Okay. But like I said, there's something that came across here as telling you to be mindful of, deceptive people, or, deceptive information, or believing that you know too much when you don't. But let's dive deep into your Akashic record, because I try to tap into your collective energy, and also got some really interesting energy for you guys, Libra. So you do have the King of Forces. This is a very powerful king. It's a masculine energy. All right. It's just talking about somebody who has good intentions, who is gentle and honest. All right. And if it's somebody that you don't know, his energy will be coming into your life very soon. But I feel like some of you may have somebody like that in your life, and it might be you. This is somebody who can bring support, on your life path, on your life journey, on a project, on an issue at work, personal relationship. He may also be a possible love interest for you. So, what Spirit is saying is you have to be open to receiving whoever this man of honor may be. All right. Because they're capable of, being tender towards you. They're capable of also being grounded and helping you be grounded. So this is also a very knowledgeable man, a very educated person in the earth sciences. All right. So it doesn't matter. It could be a male. It could be a female. It just simply reveals an important side of yourself or the person you're dealing with. And asking that you feel the balance and beauty of nature, and know that powerful forces are always moving within and around you. On the downside, it can represent a time of depleted forces. Like, is somebody in your energy depleting your energy? Like you have an energy vampire, somebody who's making you feel, scattered energy, or feeling like they're draining you of your life force. All right. It could also be an indication of divorce or separation. If it has to do with your career, it could signify a loss of a position. All right. And a disruptive energy, something that can disrupt your balance. And Libra, you guys are all about being in balance. All right. So it's just simply in the reverse, talking about somebody who's capable of bringing negativity, anger, and hostility to your energy. And I don't know, only you guys know if you're dealing with such a person at this time. Somebody who can bring down your vibes too, like in their low vibes, okay? If they are not standing tall and standing in their power, it's somebody who can cause a lot of chaos. And as I'm saying that, they're showing me all this right here. Somebody who can cause some kind of chaos in your life. But, when they are in balance, they are somebody who can who are capable of bringing some kind of control, groundedness, and balance to your life or to your energy. Are you dealing with such a person, Libra? The next energy that I got for you guys is the War of the Roses. And immediately what came to my mind is there's a radio show that I used to listen to back in the day. And they called it War of the Roses. And it was simply a radio show where, partners will set their partners up and in order to catch them in infidelity or cheating or some other things, all right, by having the radio station call them to ask them, so, we're giving you free roses. Who are you sending this, roses to? And, the woman or the man who has called into the radio station will be listening in and just to hear what the partner will say, because it's usually a test of love. Okay. And the person might end up saying, oh, send it to Cindy. Send the rose, 12 roses, whatever, and a card or whatever to Cindy saying, oh, I love you, I miss you, I enjoyed the last time we were together. And maybe the other person is on the line and they're like, what? Who is Cindy? So this energy is that of, if you look at this closely, you will see it's like a battlefield here. all right? And you have two lines of mounted knights who are ready to go at it, all right? So this group of people on the left are carrying the white flag, all right? And the ones on the right are carrying the red flag. Okay, so it's War of the Roses, Battle of the Roses. So this can allude to a relationship, like a war within your relationship or a battle within your heart about a relationship, all right? Or your inability to make a clear decision about, you know, a romantic relationship that you have going on in your life. Or it could also have to do with a family situation, a family dynamic, or a work situation. It could refer to maybe war that is brewing in your partnership, in your work environment. Basically, it's all about power play, all right? And the lack of reciprocity and communication. It just simply talks about people who are at an impasse at this time. It's like, you know, they are just ready for war. So the white rose will usually signify, you know, your intuition or your spirit, connectivity to spirit, you know, and this will present itself as a supportive energy. But on the other hand is the red flag with the red roses, which can signify your passion, your fears, and your need, or your inability to listen to what your intuition is telling you about somebody or a situation. But if you look in the middle, all right, of these two group of people that are battling, there is a flag, all right, on the battlefield, and it's a combination of the white rose or the white flag and the red rose, the red flag. Okay, so it's like a combination. It's a dirty flag. If you look at it on the ground and on the field, and it's dirty, right? So what's happening in this relationship? It just means that it's not compatible with your energy. All right, or the way your spirit views you, or your higher self, what they want for you, or what your higher self wants for you in your situation. All right, so you're standing there, you know, with your spirit and then your passion, and just watching and waiting for this whole thing to explode, or for this whole thing, you know, to move forward, for you to decide, are we throwing down the flags, or are we actually going to be engaging? Whatever this situation is, you're just waiting. And it's nothing less than karmic, which tells me it's time to listen to your intuition, balance with reasoning or reason, and time to take action. All right. And for you to be aware of your vision that will, you know, definitely be self-honoring. All right. In order to position yourself in a better state. All right. A strategic plan, strategic move. Don't just make a move, all right, for the sake of making a move, all right? Make plans to leave the battlefield. You don't have to engage if you don't want to, if there's no real need to. So even if you might be experiencing some kind of broken relationship, maybe the conflict has disrupted your life, your work, and perhaps even, you know, any other family dynamic, and you may feel a great loss or sorrow, it's important for you to see the situation for what it really is. All right, that takes me back to the high priestess energy of making sure you have all the facts. All right, so so make sure that it's not an illusion. Be honest with yourself about who or what you're dealing with or what they represent. Okay. The flag showing you that your spirit directs your feelings finally. All right. Should be the most important thing in this situation. So it looks like at the end of the day, you're finally free from struggle that, you know, that has left you wounded. So it may be time for you to clear the battlefield and face or focus on a new life that awaits you, especially if this is a no-win situation, because the waiting just further tells me it's a no-win situation, and you might soon come to realize that. All right. So the next energy that we got for you here is that of balance. So of course, this is natural and appropriate to come after, you know, this warring energy, warring parties. All right. So this is your spirit's way of telling you seek harmony, balance, because spirit is assuring you that there is justice on its way. All right. Definitely. Justice and reciprocity are energetic. So the energy that you put forth now is what will return to you in the future. All right. Your energy production in whatever this issue is absolutely up to you. And continue to be aware of your thoughts and your actions and try to maintain inner balance that can lead to a beautiful tomorrow. Okay? So, just seek balance, all right, away from whatever this king of forces, whoever this may represent for you, or whatever this war may, represent in your life. Okay, just look for balance. It's always talking about, and I'm getting that energy of look for a middle ground. All right, you don't have to engage. It's not every battle that we're invited to, that we're called to, that we have to show up for. All right, that we have to actually go and fight. There is always a peaceful way to resolve something. But above all, you also have to understand that, when karmic justice is at play in a situation, even if it's somebody who has hurt you or who has deceived you or who has short-handed you or done something, justice has a way, divine justice, karmic resolution has a way of coming in and balancing the scale. Because now, if you look at this picture clearly, there's a scale on the table. So get centered and balance yourself again. All right. Bring balance to your life by, I don't know, some people might want to do diet, exercise, meditation, go for a walk. Make sure you're grounding yourself, your energy, especially if you're dealing with people who I consider energy vampires. All right. Find a way to replace that negativity that they are bringing to your doorstep with something positive. Okay. So this can also indicate maybe some kind of legal work, paperwork, contracts, property inheritance. So if some of you are in a battle over your property or something of that nature, you have to be patient, pay attention to the details, as it's very important at this point for you to go through technicalities. But just remember, justice is always at hand. Justice is balance in our society. All right. So I know the court system is also there to balance justice, but justice ultimately comes from the divine. All right. So that's what this is actually telling you, Libra. And then the final energy we have here says setting your course. Setting your course. And it just shows a man. Okay. If you can look at this clearly, there's a man on a ship holding a telescope and just looking. But you can see that there's a rainbow here. And there are two other people here who work with him that have like a scroll or some kind of map while he is reviewing. So it's basically telling you it's a great time for you to broaden your horizon in both your personal and business life. Don't limit yourself to only one direction. Your opportunities are greater than what you're seeing currently. So you need to widen your scope and find your way to limitless options and boundless wealth. All right. It's also an indication of a budding partnership or a potential partnership that you may be attracting. All right. And for some of you, it can talk about collaboration with multiple people, more than two. And some, it can talk about travel, relocation, moving away from a situation, or just deciding, what direction to take. But definitely setting your course, like especially if you're going through anything turbulent in your energy at this time, and you just seeing the broader picture and reviewing and make sure you have all the information and not just, being the high priestess in this regard and just going with what your intuition is telling you. Although it's okay to follow your intuition, but balance it with logic, okay? And make the right decision and choose you every time, Libra. Choose Libra. Okay, so let's just quickly pull the tarot and see. First of all, I want to pull and see what zodiac signs you might be dealing with. I don't get hung up on the zodiac signs because, like I always say, we have a little bit of all these signs in our natal or astral chart. Okay, so there is a little of Libra, a little bit of Leo, a little bit of Aries in somewhere in your chart. Okay, so don't get hung up on that in case the person you're dealing with doesn't come up. But if it does, it's just Spirit's way of telling you pay closer attention to the message because you definitely will need it. So you may be dealing with a Sagittarius. Okay, let's see. Or somebody who has, Chiron in Sagittarius, or, Chiron in Libra. Or somebody who is a Sagittarius sun sign. It could be a moon sign, ascendant. All right. Or somebody who has it as a north node. Holy Spirit, what other zodiac sign would Libra be dealing with at this time? There's also a reference to ninth house. I know it's not every Libra that is dealing with a Sagittarius. So you might be dealing with a Piscean, somebody who has Pisces, or Mercury in Pisces, Mercury in Sagittarius, Mercury in Libra, or even North Node Chiron in Libra. Let's see if we can pick any other, or somebody who has it as a Venus in their Venus. Now, I know it's not everybody who understands astrology or will understand what all this placement means, but you may also be dealing with a Scorpio. All right, let's pull one more for Libra. And it might be somebody who has Scorpio, a very strong Scorpio placement in their chart. Maybe somebody who has any of this in their second house also. And second house is all about assets. It is Taurus. So you might be dealing with a Taurus. The ninth house is Sagittarius. So you have double reference to Sagittarius. Could be somebody who has this as a moon sign, Pisces, Sagittarius, or even Scorpio, Libra. All right, let's leave it at that. I think that's all. So it might be any other sign, like I said. It might be somebody who has Libra in their ninth house, or Scorpio, or Pisces, or Sagittarius, or who has any of these signs as their moon sign, sun sign, Mercury, Venus, North Node, okay, or Chiron. All right, so I would like to pull a couple, cards to see what else. Holy Spirit, what is the message that we have for Libra at this time? Guys, remember to subscribe to this channel. Click on the notification button so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. And also, if you want to join me on Patreon, I just started a new page. I don't have anybody yet. And I'm hoping that, with time, people can subscribe to get additional messages, the extended reading. But what I'll be doing, or what I'll be saying, is that I probably will post your extended reading for the first 1 or 2 months, as this is the first time I'm starting, your zodiac reading. I've been concentrating mostly on life path number, as Spirit had wanted me to. All right, but I think it's now time, because Spirit is like, it's okay, it's time now to start talking about all the zodiac signs. And that's why I felt very restricted all this while. I couldn't do anything about zodiac signs, but I'm doing it now. All right, so I will be posting the extended eventually, just so you guys can see how it's gonna be done, because I'll be looking at your 12 zodiac houses. So I'll be pulling 12 cards as well as additional clarifiers to tell you what's going to be happening in the different houses, okay? For those of you who understand astrology. So additional message that you're getting at this time, Libra, is another Libra energy. And it's talking about the relationship is much like a dance. As long as you keep in step with your partner, you will both move forward together. And it says the grass is not greener. If you're thinking of switching partners mid-dance, think again. A chance of song may be all you need. So you guys may need to reconsider a partnership. But if it's toxic, it might be okay for you to detach. I got a lot of that energy when I was premeditating about detachment. But it's a relationship, like I said, it might come back together again. It might come into focus. But like I always say, like when both partners are not vibrating on the same frequency, it's bound to lead to chaos. It's bound to lead to misunderstandings. And it's okay, absolutely okay for there to be a detachment until both people can go and work on themselves, work on their energy. And if you guys ever, vibrate on the same level again, there's a possibility of coming back together. All right. But here it talks about indulge your senses, embrace earthly pleasures, connect to the natural world, manifesting energy surrounds you. Okay, so you're able to manifest, good things in your life if only you can change your thoughts and do things that make you happy. Focus on yourself at this time. In case there's a relationship that's giving you there's a pain point in your life, it doesn't matter what kind of relationship. It could be a partnership. It's okay for you to invest in yourself. All right. It talks about material comforts are important in life. Just make sure that they are not the only comfort. So some of you need to also, tap within and also focus on your spirituality. I'm hearing Libra. All right. Spirit, what other message before we wrap this up? Okay, there's a call or a need for transcendence. All right. And I said something about being able to shift your energy, being able to, like if there is an imbalance in energy with somebody that you're dealing with, and it looks like there is. So Spirit is just telling you, transcendence. So this also talks about scorpionic energy. So you might be dealing with somebody who has a strong placement of Scorpio, maybe in their 8th house. All right. And it's talking about transformation, and it talks about death. So this is the death in the death energy in a regular tarot, which talks about the need to close out a cycle and, the need for transformation. So if some of you are going through some difficulty or challenges in your relationship, just know that it's all in divine, or should I say universal timing. All right, because with this death card is usually a major arcana, which tells us that, it's beyond your control. Maybe something came and crashed or ended or is heading towards that, and always remember that even if that is the direction it's headed, it's divinely guided, maybe because it's not vibrating as high as it should be and needs to end or needs to be closed out at this time. All right, Libra, that is your reading for the month. Please remember to subscribe, book your own reading. My email is in the description box below the video. Please, guys, support my channel. I do appreciate you guys. I'm going to do the extended, which I might probably be uploading to, this platform also. So, but I'd like to wait until you all reach 100 views. Minimally. All right. I'm not asking for too much. Some people post something and within an hour they have 20,000 views. I'm not asking for any of that because I do understand my life path. I understand that's not the way it's going to work for me. Everybody is different. All right. And I know I have to work double hard, triple hard for me to even get to 1, 2 likes, 10 likes. And I'm okay with it. Snail pace. I know I will definitely get to the, destination one day. So thank you so much, Libra. Until next time, this is Healing Hands. Guys, thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much. Until next time, when we'll be doing your reading, this is Healing Hands.